In the small town of Ravenswood, nestled deep within the woods, there was an old, abandoned mansion that locals spoke of only in hushed whispers. The eerie tales surrounding the mansion were dismissed by some as mere folklore, but those who had encountered the supernatural within its decaying walls knew better. Sarah, an adventurous college student with a passion for the paranormal, decided to explore the infamous mansion with her friends one moonlit night. Armed with flashlights and fueled by curiosity, they crossed the creaking threshold into the darkness that seemed to devour every sound. As they ventured deeper, the air grew colder, and a feeling of unease settled upon them. The group dismissed it as nerves until they heard faint whispers echoing through the halls. The whispers, barely audible, seemed to be calling their names, taunting them to go further into the heart of the mansion. In a room frozen in time, they discovered an old, dusty Ouija board. Against their better judgment, they decided to use it, seeking answers from the other side. As the planchette moved mysteriously across the board, spelling out cryptic messages, an unsettling presence filled the room. Suddenly, the temperature plummeted, and the atmosphere thickened with an unseen force. Shadows danced on the walls, and the whispers intensified, now resembling agonized cries. The friends, paralyzed with fear, witnessed apparitions manifesting before their eyes. In a panic, they tried to leave, but the mansion seemed to trap them. Doors slammed shut, and the once dim whispers turned into menacing laughter. Each attempt to escape only deepened the haunting. Time itself seemed to warp as the friends struggled against the malevolent force. As the night wore on, exhaustion and terror took their toll. The friends found themselves separated, lost in a labyrinth of haunted corridors. Sarah, now alone, stumbled upon a room that sent shivers down her spine. In the flickering candlelight, she saw ghostly figures reenacting a tragic event from the mansion's dark past, summoning every ounce of courage. Sarah faced the apparitions and demanded they release her friends. The room fell silent, and the spirits slowly dissipated. Miraculously, the once sealed doors opened, allowing Sarah to reunite with her terrified friends. They fled the mansion, forever changed by the night's horrors. The once skeptical group now bore witness to the chilling reality that some stories are not meant to remain buried, and the echoes of the past can awaken to haunt the present. The old mansion in Ravenswood stood as a testament to the thin veil between the living and the dead, a place where the boundary blurred, leaving those who dared to tread its halls with a tale of true terror that would linger in their nightmares for years to come. In the isolated town of Blackwood, obscured by mist-laden mountains, there stood a dilapidated asylum that cast a shadow over the collective psyche of the locals. Legends of tormented spirits and unsettling occurrences within its decaying walls had long permeated the town's folklore. Undeterred by the ominous tales, a group of friends, fueled by equal parts curiosity and bravado, decided to embark on an ill-fated journey to unravel the mysteries that cloaked the asylum. In an air of dread, the night chosen for their exploration was marked by an eerie stillness, as if the very elements conspired to dissuade them from their chosen path. Ignoring the ominous warnings conveyed by the rustling leaves and howling winds, the friends approached the asylum with a mixture of trepidation and anticipation, their flashlights cut through the thick darkness, revealing the stark desolation of the foreboding structure. Upon crossing the threshold, an unsettling chill permeated the air, and the group felt an intangible weight settle on their shoulders. The asylum seemed to come alive with the whispers of long-forgotten voices and the echo of spectral footsteps that reverberated through the desolate hallways undeterred. The friends pressed on, their journey taking them deeper into the heart of the asylum's grim history. The oppressive atmosphere reached its zenith as they descended into the asylum's basement, a labyrinth of forgotten rooms and forgotten lives. It was there, amid the musty air and crumbling walls, that they stumbled upon a room filled with dusty patient records. Each file told a tale of misery, detailing the anguish of souls lost within the confines of the asylum's unforgiving embrace, driven by an insatiable curiosity. The friends delved further, uncovering a series of underground tunnels that seemed to weave a subterranean labyrinth. Beneath the asylum's exterior, reluctantly they ventured into the abyss, their flashlights flickering against the suffocating darkness that enveloped them. As they navigated the winding tunnels, a malevolent force seemed to awaken. Whispers escalated into anguished cries, and the shadows danced with a life of their own. Panic set in as the group realized they were not alone. The tormented spirits of the asylum's past had materialized, their spectral forms haunting the tunnels in a chamber where unspeakable experiments had transpired. The friends bore witness to apparitions reenacting their tragic fates. The veil between the living and the dead dissolved, and the group became unwilling spectators to the asylum's grim history. The weight of the past bore down on them, and the line between reality and nightmare blurred. Desperation gripped the friends as they attempted to navigate the twisting tunnels, the malevolent force closing in on them. The air became thick with an oppressive malevolence, and a chilling touch seemed to reach out from the shadows, sending shivers down their spines, miraculously emerging into the night. The friends carried with them the indelible marks of the asylum's haunting. In the aftermath, their lives took a surreal turn, unexplained phenomena, nightmares that mirrored the asylum's horrors, and an incessant feeling that they were never truly alone. Blackwood's asylum, a silent witness to human suffering, left an enduring imprint on those who dared to confront its secrets. The friends, forever changed, became living testaments to the thin veil that separates the living from the dead. Their fateful journey into the heart of darkness became a cautionary tale, a haunting chapter etched into the enigmatic annals of Blackwood's chilling history. Eldridge, a quaint town nestled between rolling hills, had always been a place where the warmth of community contrasted with the chilling stories that surrounded the Whispering Manor. The Victorian mansion, with its ornate architecture and overgrown gardens, had long been the subject of local lore, an enigmatic landmark that stood as a testament to a bygone era. One summer, a group of 5 friends, drawn by the allure of the macabre and spurred by a collective curiosity, decided to spend a night in the notorious Whispering Manor. The air was thick with anticipation as they approached the wrought iron gates, their footsteps echoing through the neglected garden. As they crossed the threshold into the mansion, a sudden gust of wind extinguished their lanterns, plunging them into darkness. ignoring the foreboding start. They lit their flashlights and ventured deeper into the heart of the mansion, where the past seemed to seep through the peeling wallpaper. The whispers began almost immediately soft, disembodied voices that echoed through the hollow halls. The friends, initially dismissive, felt an unsettling unease as the whispers evolved into distinct conversations from an era long gone. Each room they entered seemed to harbor secrets, and the creaking floorboards beneath their feet echoed with the weight of untold stories. As the clock struck midnight, the temperature plummeted, and an otherworldly mist coiled around the grand staircase. Undeterred, the friends gathered in the dimly lit grand hall. Their breath visible in the cold air, they began sharing ghost stories, oblivious to the spectral forces quietly gathering around them. The chandelier flickered ominously, casting elongated shadows that danced on the walls. The urgency in the whispers intensified, and the friends, now gripped by a shared trepidation, decided to delve further into the unknown. A makeshift séance ensued, and the planchette on the Ouija board began to move with an eerie fluidity, spelling out names and cryptic messages. With each passing moment, the mansion seemed to come alive. Doors creaked open of their own accord, revealing hidden passages and secret rooms, guided by an invisible hand. The friends found themselves in a forgotten chamber, its walls adorned with portraits of long-deceased residents. At the room's center stood an antique mirror, veiled and draped with a sense of mourning. As the friends approached, the veil fluttered in a phantom breeze, revealing the reflections of those who once called the mansion home. The room echoed with sorrowful sobs, and the friends were transported into a spectral realm where the past unraveled before them. Apparitions materialized, their ethereal forms recounting tales of love and betrayal, tragedy and loss. The friends, transfixed by the haunting scenes, felt the weight of the mansion's history pressing upon them. It was as if time itself had folded, allowing them to bear witness to the emotional echoes that lingered within the mansion's walls. With a sudden, deafening scream, the room returned to silence. The friends, breathless and disoriented, found themselves back in the grand hall. The antique mirror now a mere reflection of their startled faces. Dawn approached, and they emerged from the Whispering Manor forever changed. The friends left Eldridge with a shared secret. The spectral encounters etched into their collective memory. The Whispering Manor, a bridge between the living and the dead, continued to stand as a sentinel to the thin veil that separates our world from the ethereal. The town of Eldridge, with its quiet charm, bore witness to yet another chapter in the enduring dance between the past and the present.